and I'm a little over the top on games I pick or blah, blah, blah. But we're not wrong on this, and here's where the media is not wrong. When we guarantee you that this blank athlete is an all-timer, I don't think we've ever been wrong. There have been 8 athletes in my life where not only did you talk about them when they declared for a draft, you talked about them for years at the college level or amateur level. And the 8 are John Elway and Peyton Manning and Sidney Crosby and Shaq and LeBron and Tiger Woods and Bryce Harper and Andrew Luck. I don't want to hear about Bryce Harper underachieving. He's a 6-time All-Star. He was the youngest unanimous MVP ever, Rookie of the Year, and hits the ball further than anybody in baseball has in a long time. He's great. And by the way, Andrew Luck won 11 games with the worst offensive line and worst roster in the game, a terrible GM and a bad head coach. Tom Brady's great. He could not win 11 games with that unit. He couldn't. There's no way. Magic Johnson. What about Magic Johnson? He had a lot of critics. I'm old enough to remember when he came out of college. The knock was he can't shoot and he won't defend. He still never defended well. He got better at shooting. Kobe Bryant was picked 13th. Michael Jordan. Actually, Akeem was considered the lock. He went number 1. Zion. Zion wasn't the number 1 recruit on Duke. It was R.J. Barrett. When we go out and say, no, that is all time. That's what we do with Sidney Crosby. 3 years before he came out, there were Sidney Crosby articles. Bryce Harper, cover of Sports Illustrated in high school. LeBron James, the chosen one. I remember Tiger Woods had an agent at 11. I lived in Portland, Oregon. He won a junior tournament in like Beaverton, Oregon. He goes, Pumpkin Ridge was the name of the golf course, if I recall right. Beautiful course. Played golf poorly there many times. And I remember people saying, well, that's the greatest golfer of all time. I mean, he was like 16. And my friends who were like, really good golfers, they were like, oh, no, that's not what you look like at 16. That like he could be on the tour now at 16 years old. He could be on the tour. He's a year away from winning on the tour. And we all know he won a lot. So the media can sell hype. I'm not saying that we don't have problems and flaws and we don't have, there's biases and political and sports and, all that. We always take care of our sources more than we take care of the people we don't like. But this kid he's the 9th in my life. He's the 9th. Literally, we've been talking about him for 3 years. We talked about Shaq. I can remember having a beer with the late Jerry Tarkanian. I remember this at Sharky's. He got that's the name of the club. He got a percentage of it for putting his name on it. And he said, there's a kid named Shaquille O'Neal at LSU. He said, he will fundamentally change the league. Shaq was like a freshman at LSU. He's like, he's going to literally change the sport. You'll not be able to guard him. He goes, he goes, wait till he gets strong in a weight program. So Trevor Lawrence is going to be really good. With the right coach and GM, he's going to win Super Bowls. If they just screw up and get him average people, he's going to be a Pro Bowler. I said this last week. I said it was Zion, and Zion is not this good. I said Zion would be a top 25 player at some point his first year, and he was. He'll be the 12th best quarterback in the league, 10th, 12th, 13th, 14th, if he just gets a competent coach. A little protection and a competent coach right out of the chute. All right. Boy, it's interesting. I may not always agree with Skip Bayless, but boy, he was right today. Do you see Pro Football Focus had they ranked all the quarterbacks? Rodgers, Brady, Deshaun, and Patrick Mahomes fourth narrowly edged out Josh Allen. I know, when you just submit to anybody, when you suggest, like in basketball, when Michael Jordan was in his prime, it was like, okay, here's God and everybody else. Like LeBron, it's like, here's LeBron, and then like Kawhi Leonard plays most nights, doesn't really communicate, and missed a game-winning shot last night. Nobody cares. Like there's times when, like Wayne Gretzky, all right, let's stop talking. Mike Tyson in his prime for 7-8 years. The idea that Mahomes is way better than everybody. No, that's not. He's talented, but Aaron Rodgers was better this year. And Josh Allen and him, right now this morning, I don't see the big gap. It's crazy. Coming up next, man, oh man, it doesn't sound like a risky hire, but I think it is. That's coming up. Ever wonder just how far an extra mile really goes? Drive a Mercedes-Benz van and find out. The durable Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van, the versatile Mercedes-Benz Metris van. Options like blind spot assist or MBUX voice command technology helps you with the weather and directions. I always need help with those. Right now, Fox Sports Radio has the ultimate tailgate rig sweepstakes. Got until January 24th to sign up for it. Go to foxsportsradio.com, enter, see the details. You could be driving your own. This thing, if you are a tailgater, if you love going to games with your family or friends, there's nothing like it. 6 swivel chairs, music and light all keyed up. An awning, 2 wood pellet grills, 6 TVs. This thing is absolutely amazing. FoxSportsRadio.com. Get the details. You have until January 24th. Mercedes-Benz van.